Be careful of the Jadder man, my gorgeous Scorpione. Be careful of the Jadder man. The Jadder man is the person who is about to cross your path. The Jadder man is the person whom you are going to be able to actually reflect on the certain part of your journey in such a way where the Jadder man is about to become an important part of your spiritual journey, in particular when it comes to this year. And through this Jadder man, you're actually going to learn something rather unique about yourself, but most certainly, on one hand, it's going to bring you an absolutely mind-blowing confirmation, but then on another hand, the Jadder man is also going to represent a very important turnaround, a very important point in your life, my gorgeous Scorpione, which is most certainly going to happen and going to start in between the 21st, 22nd and the 23rd of July. 21st, 22nd and the 23rd of July are going to be absolutely ooh la la days, because they are going to bring you this Jadder man moment. When I say the Jadder man, this doesn't mean necessarily it's a physical person in your life. This doesn't mean necessarily somebody who you know. This doesn't mean necessarily somebody who is already in your life. It's all about the right moment at the right time when this realization you are going to have, and that realization is going to stem in particular through the actual Jadder man. The Jadder man is an important person which is going to become the part of your dimension at that moment in time, within 3 days, within these 3 days. So it doesn't matter whether you know this person or not. It is going to happen in such a way where this person is somehow going to enter your energy. This person is going to somehow enter your dimension, and it's actually really good because it's just kind of at the same time going to provide you with an important shortcut when it comes to like things that are personal to you, which is at the same time going to bring you an absolutely mind-blowing balance, the balance which is going to make you courageous, the balance which is just going to help you to put certain things together, the balance which is also going to help you to understand, unusual things that have been happening to you lately, but in particular when it comes to the unfoldment of events in your life that have maybe taken a little bit longer. It is also quite important moment in time, because through this Jadder man, it's basically all about realizing something negative, maybe realizing something quite maybe like not as ecstatic, maybe realizing something about yourself through through somebody who is just going to cross your path. As I said, it could be like physically, it could be somebody who just literally comes to you and just tells you something and you don't like it, and that in itself just becomes like really important turning point at the same time, and it just turns out to be beneficial for you. Or it could be somebody who is just going to basically, maybe is just constantly going to be on your mind, and through this person you're also going to realize, that you need to kind of focus on the certain part of your life that it needs changes, is all within you. It's the Jadder man that this person is called, because the way you're going to realize this information, the way you're going to perceive this information, the way you're going to get this information, it's going to kind of, oh my God, it's going to happen within an element of like kind of weirdness, bizarreness. It's going to make you feel quite uncertain, and it's also going to kind of make you wonder things at the same time. It's bringing you the mixed emotions, it's bringing you the weird emotions, it's bringing you the bizarre emotions, it's bringing you bizarre feelings, but also those parts of yourself, those elements of yourself that have been kind of untouched for a while, and those things around you that are so important for you to pay attention to, you're actually going to recognize through this situation, through this person, through this realization. So when I say be careful of the Jadder man has many faces. It's going to happen in such a way where you're going to have to kind of work a little bit. You're going to have to like kind of connect a little bit. You're going to have to kind of reflect a little bit on maybe perhaps a negative situation, negative realization that you are going to have through that person. Do you see what I mean? But it's just going to work out so beautiful for you, because it's going to provide you not only with the option, with elements that you didn't have before, but it's most certainly going to help you to get out of the situation that you are in, that you no longer serve you anymore. So that's why I say be careful of the Jatterman, because the Jatterman have many faces. It's like Jatterman with a big like a yin yang on its face. So it can happen through all sorts of elements. It can happen through all sorts of people. It can happen through all sorts of journeys. But these 3 particular days are the days where you're going to have to watch for it, because it's just, the negativity is going to bring you the positivity, the darkness is going to bring the beautiful light, and that's why it's important, because straight away after that, an important idea you're going to have, but that in itself is going to make you quite daring. That in itself is going to make you quite adventuring as well at the same time, and it's also most certainly going to start an important process, because from this time onwards, from these 3 days towards the end of the day, it's all about the way you're going to explore things, the way you're going to explain yourself, because it's leading towards one particular moment, and that particular moment is quite daring moment, which is at the same time going to turn around and work out to be an absolutely wonderful adventure. Within this adventure, I say it's important because it's about finding out about yourselves. It's about realizing certain things about yourself, and it's also most importantly, it's going to be like big, like ooh la la, like quite a vavumish moment that you're going to have at the same time. You're going to realize how powerful you are. You're going to realize how strong you are, and then you're also going to realize the exact element what you need to pay attention to, because this is almost like the negative situation that is going to help you so much to realize so much positivity around you, and it's something important about yourself that you should be paying attention to, and this is what at around the end of July it's also going to most certainly bring you. So this is why when you have this realization through this person that is going to make you feel like at first maybe like a little bit negative or uncertain, just remember that the things are about to bring you like a very strong and a powerful perspective for you, my gorgeous Scorpione. It's important, look at this, it's important to just understand that it's also, you will have a moment, quite significant moment, where you're just gonna basically come to terms with like an annoying situation in your life, but it's just basically going to provide you with a way out of the situation, with the solution that is going to kind of surprise you. And this is going to have a few different stages at the same time, because this is all about your spiritual growth, and that in itself is going to help you to reflect on yourself in a slightly different way, and that in return it's going to provide you with a reward, beautiful moment in time when you will be able to connect completely differently. This is an important month indeed, and what you're going to start, it's going to have an absolutely mind-blowing unfoldment, which is going to become very, very important at around the end of October 2020. The end of October 2020 is going to have an absolutely significant importance when it comes to this connection, when it comes to this direction, and when it comes to the actual idea that you are going to have in July. But you have to trust yourself. You have to believe in yourself. This is the time to grow, and this is why things are going to be a little bit like upside down, and they're going to seem like that, but most certainly, no baby, no. You will see exactly what I mean. My name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Scorpione, and it's for July 2020. This is for you, my gorgeous Scorpione, and it's for July 2020. And you know what? It's gonna be quite complex month, but also very important month in many different ways, and I'm so happy for you, my gorgeous Scorpione. When it comes to the actual number, your number is number 10. Number 10 is like, oh my God, you will surprise yourself, you will realize something quite important. Then for number 3, an ongoing problem that was like kind of confusing you and slowing you down, and it was creating lots of negativity. It's also slowly going, it's also slowly going to come to an end. Number 10 means it's all about the things that have been like holding you, like this, like that have been creating like, and making and doing this like overburdened feeling when it comes to you, and the things that have been kind of giving you excessive pressures, excessive pressure. Number 10, it's like the sign, important sign that you are going to have that problems are soon about to be resolved. And this is important because because it's just all about the actual you just going along with the flow and just making sure that you keep going and keep on being assertive as much as you can, because it's all about the actual effort that you're putting in this month. The more effort you put in this month, my gorgeous Scorpioni, the more you're gonna get out of it. The more effort you put in, my gorgeous Scorpioni, the better it's going to be later on. And just remember that there is a very strong indication that at the end of October you will see like quite a vavavoom-ish ooh la la situation unfolding like in front of your very own eyes. It's important because it's all about the beginning of the certain idea project that is going to take off later on. Whatever you do, just remember, make sure that you are giving 100% because you are going to surprise yourself. And this is what number 10 is, because spiritually you're reaching a very high level. Spiritually you're reaching a very high point indeed. And it's also at the same time about the actual karmic reward. You are going to have a karmic reward this month. Within the last 10 months you have done something really good. Within the last 10 months you have done something wonderful, something brilliant. So now this is going to be a beautiful payback time, which is going to provide you with a beautiful karmic reward. And I'm so happy for you, because that karma is going to provide you with an option. And that option that you are going to have, it's also going to be all about the actual idea and the certain goal that you are going to have. This is going to inspire you, so that you're going to have an important inspiration which is going to reflect on your whole life. And you know, like the time when you felt maybe negative, the time when you felt uncertain, you know, from the beginning of the year, the times when you just kind of like had your mission affected in such a way where you are very spiritual beings, my gorgeous Scorpioni, and if you are affected in a certain way and subconsciously you can't connect as powerfully as you normally can, then it just messes up our way of thinking when it comes to the actual planning. We are not even aware of this because it's all about to do with our subconscious mind, with our pineal gland, with our third psychic eye basically, and then we just don't feel that line, we don't feel that path anymore. So therefore it's a bit more difficult to connect, and then we can just lose a little bit of like that vavoomish feeling when it comes to planning, when it comes to motivation. This is now you're gonna have in your hand, my gorgeous Scorpioni, and it's all going to be about you starting things, making and having an important starting point, which is also at the same time going to provide you with a much stronger connection that you had before. And this is very important because, you know, I'm going to say this, my gorgeous Scorpioni, this is going to be all about the beginning of an absolutely remarkable moment in time when it comes to the actual adventure. I said this already, but it's about the actual enthusiasm. That enthusiasm is going to reflect on you so much, because it's at the same time going to be very strong energy that you are going to be projecting. Listen to me, my gorgeous Scorpionis, and use this the best as you possibly can. This enthusiastic energy is at the same time going to be a very strong and powerful energy that you're going to be projecting. So whatever you want to do, whatever you want to start, whatever you want to like kind of test the waters, or any problems or any like situation that have been slowing you down because you didn't know what to do, or you just felt uncomfortable, just go baby, because you will surprise yourself. But on another hand, the top of all things that I want to say when it comes to the creation, when it comes to the beginning, the creativity and the new beginning, when it comes to like the new option, that is just going to help you to realize so much, because it's going to give you the emotional balance that you didn't have in a long time. It's coming back. It's your power. It's your power within you. It's your power around you that you are going to be able to manipulate and use to the actual best of your possibilities. And it's not only this, it's about the fact that there is an absolutely mind-blowing negotiation that you are going to have, and this is going to be brilliant because it's going to be victorious moment in time that you are going to have, but also at the same time it's just going to help you to understand, you know, the certain perspective, you know, it's going to help you to understand a certain path on another hand. And that in itself means that if you need to start like any job hands or any beginnings or any new start or anything like that, you know, you just go for it for as much as you can, because this month is going to be absolutely crucial when it comes to proving yourself, when it comes to showing yourself. You will be able to do this with so much ease, so much easier. Whatever you do, my gorgeous Scorpionis, that you feel uncomfortable, just remember you've got a power within you, and that power is going to be shining very brightly in July, throughout July 2020. It's almost you can't do wrong, really. And this is all about the actual, you know, an opportunity you're going to have. It's to do with an initiative that is going to be refreshed so much, but it's to do with a new option at the same time, and that new option is just gonna have a big like boom 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 moment when it comes to the realization, like how much you can do and what you're waiting for. It's all up to you, it's down to you, my gorgeous Scorpione, and this is the realization. It's about the unlimited possibilities, and that is going to enhance you, and it's going to bring you like a healing, you know, and it's going to bring you like the best and the strongest possible obsession, but in the best possible way. This is a good obsession. This is a healthy obsession. This is a powerful obsession. And that in itself, it's also going to help you to realize that you are about to make a very big decision, very important decision. And you can only make this decision once you like come to terms with certain things. But this is important because it's to do with being being responsible. It's to do with the realization. It's to do with like looking at the bigger picture when it comes to your life. But it's also to look at the actual swift change that you are going to have at the same time. At around the time when you get an important message, at around the mid-month, this is also going to become highly obvious that you are going to be able to kind of make an important decision. And this is going to be absolutely superb decision because it's to do with your own responsibility, but most certainly it's also to do with the actual swift change at the same time. You know, this is absolutely remarkable. And also this month is bringing you, see this? An important moment. You're going to have a karmic moment as well. On another hand, somebody is just going to be part of your mind, you know, and somebody is just still going to kind of drain your energy. Maybe somebody kind of like hurt you in the past or done something to you, and now you're going to have the opportunity to actually let yourself grow, let your spirit grow, allow your spirituality to grow. And maybe, you know, I know it's easy for me to say, but it's to forgive and forget. So whoever comes back in your mind throughout July and you feel angry about them, just forgive and forget. It's not about them, it's not what they've done, it's not what they've did, but it's about you actually coming to terms with this situation and releasing yourself and allowing your spirit to grow rather high on a very important level. And that in itself is gonna really be very beneficial when it comes to your own enlightenment, and releasing the negative energy at the same time will be absolutely crucial, my gorgeous Scorpione. You see, it's, look at this, pam parararam pam pam tut 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 la 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 la. Do you know what? It's transformation. You see, I get excited because it's like two important things are going to start changing. The way you're going to feel, and also the way you're going to view on things, the way you're going to view your view on the world and view on the things around you. But this is just going to be such an important spiritual moment you're going to have, my gorgeous Scorpione. On another hand, when it comes to your health, now try to meditate a little bit, you know, try to ground yourself. If you can connect and reconnect with the nature throughout this month, it will be wonderful, and you're gonna benefit from it quite a lot, because you will be very spiritual, so you're going to need something to rebalance yourself. But on another hand, do you know what's really important? To drink water. Throughout this month, you need to drink as much water as you possibly can. As much water as you possibly can, because it's going to be very important for you to flush out the toxins out of the system and to get things going as well. On another hand, it's rather important to say that your bones are going to be a little bit sensitive. So for your bones, I would highly suggest to get like a natural calcium supplement alongside the actual vitamin D. Calcium and vitamin vitamin D would be quite important when it comes to your sensitive bones, and boron, boron it's called, not moron, but boron it's called. And this is also an important mineral, and it's very good when it comes to your bone health, and it's also very good for other things as well. So these are the 3 things I need you to get for your bones, sensitive bones. On another hand, even more importantly, like this is super important, you're not the only sign that I'm saying this, but it's to do with the pineal gland. You're going to need something to boost your pineal gland. Pineal gland is basically our 3rd psychic eye, but the actual in our body, it's at the back of our head. Here it's located, and it's one of the most sensitive parts of our body, but it's very easy to kind of block. And the pineal gland is super essential when it comes to our 3rd psychic eye, because this is what it is basically. And it's also important when it comes to our own reflection at the time of spirituality like this. The pineal gland can be affected by things like a fluoride in the water. Unfortunately, they put a fluoride in the water. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Some people think, oh yeah, it's a natural fluoride. No, baby, no. The fluoride that they put in the water, it's not natural fluoride. It's basically an industrial waste. You can believe this or not, it's up to you. And also to toothpaste and mouthwash, you should make sure that it's without fluoride, that it's just basically without fluoride, and this is going to be much better for you. I say fluoride because fluoride is really bad. That chemical fluoride that they make, it's really bad for your pineal gland. So that's why try to avoid the actual toothpaste with fluoride and mouthwash without and mouthwash with fluoride. So avoid toothpaste with fluoride and mouthwash with fluoride, and try to get without versions. On another hand, something really important to get to feed your pineal gland and to benefit from this like there is no tomorrow, it's absolutely wonderful organic chlorella. Okay, very important for your pineal gland. And also with the combination of boron, that boron supplement that I had, it's also important when it comes to the actual pineal gland. So it's like a boron, it's like an organic chlorella, and it's also, if you can take like a natural oregano oil or natural oil of oregano, and also natural beetroot supplement as well. Beetroot, I eat lots of beetroot. These supplements are really important when it comes to boosting your pineal gland, but also chlorella, it's going to be beneficial when it comes to your energy. And just one more thing, I know I'm saying quite a lot when it comes to the actual supplements, and it's also natural vitamin C. If you can get organic acerola cherry powder and just keep on taking this 1 teaspoon in the morning, drink it, and 1 teaspoon in the evening before you go to sleep, but at least one glass of water in the morning, and teaspoon, mix it up at least like once a day, like in the morning, maybe the first thing in the morning. It will be ideal in combination with the actual natural zinc supplement, what I said before. And this is going to beautifully boost your immune system by increasing vitamin C levels inside your body alongside the natural zinc. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, then you just need to check with your doctor, or you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. One thing that I would highly recommend you, if you didn't get so far, would be the actual dry sage. Please, you're going to be very spiritual on one hand this month and August as well, and on one hand it's absolutely brilliant because you can just find out so much by connecting to yourself in a completely different way, in a very deep level, but that just leaves you just a little bit more vulnerable on the actual spirituality and energy around you. So I'm highly recommending you to get like a dry sage. Look at the size of this, it's going to last you forever if you get from my store. But I highly suggest you to get this and just to smudge your home at least once a month, and you're going to find it really beneficial because you're going to manage to cleanse your own negative energy from yourself as well. If you would like to buy this, I highly suggest you, and the link is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel, my gorgeous Scorpioni, as well. So now the very first important date, it's going to be on the 2nd of July. Now, the 2nd of July is just all going to be like, oh God, you know, you're going to feel like a little bit like maybe weird, maybe uncertain, because it's all about the uncomfortable feeling of feeling like this particular stagnation. And this particular stagnation is also very much so was affecting you so far, and it was also affecting your own determination. So this moment will be very important because in itself, itself, it's going to kind of help you to start thinking in a different way, and that in itself is just going to take your mind away somewhere where it really should be. And it's all about the actual certain departure and the certain journey. It's most certainly going to make sense, but this is all about your own personal advancement. This is going to be such a nice flip-flop moment, which is going to help you to realize the determination, which is going to refresh your initiative, and which is also going to be very beneficial when it comes to your own power, success. And also on another hand, you're going to start feeling very deep emotionally, deep emotional feeling, because it's just going to really refresh you, and it's going to help you to put your mind towards the right direction. And that in itself is going to bring you harmony. That in itself is going to bring you peace, tranquility, and most certainly the realization, rest after strife, an important union. It's also going to actually take place. You see this? Just trust yourself, trust yourself, trust yourself. This is an important moment in time to remember, my gorgeous Scorpione, trust yourself, because you will be tested a little bit. Okay, the second important date is going to be on the 16th of July. Now, the 16th of July, it's all about you. And it's all about your practicality, and it's all about your practical knowledge. You need to pay attention, Scorpione. What do you feel connected to? What do you want to do? Where do you want to take your life? Even if you don't feel like it, just remember from the 16th of July in the morning, just try to even force yourself, if you're not in the right mood, if you're not in the right element, that doesn't matter, my baby, whatsoever. You just need to kind of focus, and you just need to ask certain questions yourself. Try to connect by maybe asking a little question the actual universe. However, you are most certainly going to be able to reflect in a very powerful way. Like, this is all about your practicality, knowledge, and this is important, because now this is going to bring you the actual option, an important option that is going to be followed by the actual negotiation. If you need to negotiate, the 16th of July would be a rather powerful day, a rather important day when it comes to the actual negotiation. Important really so much, because it's going to end up being quite crucial for you and for your personal progress. On another hand, through this negotiation, I know that this is going to sound really maybe weird, but there is going to be the little danger that you're going to realize that you will be able to move away yourself from. So it doesn't really matter. It's not a danger that you are going to have. It's not a danger that you're going to become a part of. Is the realization that you are going to make a decision, and that decision that you're going to make, it's also going to put you away, to help you to step away from the from an unknown little danger, but you are going to be aware about it. So it's all about kind of avoiding, but that in itself, it's important, because it's going to help you to move yourself away from the certain deception or a certain obscurity. I know it sounds a little bit complex, but it's all going to make sense when you get to the actual 16th of July. So the bottom line is that the actual option, the idea, the actual new step, the new option about yourself that you are going to have, that you're going to take somewhere completely different, it's also going to help you realize so much about yourself, and it's also going to help you to self-illuminate yourself to the point where you're going to realize things about the actual self-denial. So this is all about the part of your process, and the actual best moment in time for you to actually make the necessary action. Another thing I was going to recommend you, which is the good little crystal. I highly recommend this gorgeous baby here. This is the black onyx. Absolutely super important. You protect yourself from the negativity. You protect yourself from the negative people and from the negative energy in the best possible way. But also it helps you so beautifully with the grounding. When you ground yourself, it helps you to connect, reconnect. It helps you when you're kind of thinking about the bigger picture of your life. life, but on another hand, it's absolutely superb when it comes to making a wise decisions, because it helps you to keep yourself grounded in such a way where you understand things and you kind of like realize other things around that you wouldn't normally realize. It's a very good crystal when it comes to prosperity, planning, future planning, and important continuation as well. This black on it comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below, right at the bottom. And when you're buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well, I have to say. The third important date, my gorgeous Scorpioni, it's going to be on the 28th of July. Now we are talking. Bam bam bam, did it, ba bam bam bam, did it, bam bam, sorry. What's love? Do you know 28 is so important? It's all about this important reconnection, you know, but at the same time, you know, I like it. Bam, ba-dam, bam, 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 ba-da-da-da-da. Do you know why I like it? Because this is your lucky day. 28th and also the 29th of July. I love these 2 days are going to be like kind of ooh la la when it comes to luck, when it comes to starting things, when it comes to doing things, when it comes to making things, when it comes to proving yourself, when it comes to proving your point. And also on another hand is to do with the success and important gain. This is what you're going to hear in news about, an important gain, and it's all about overcoming an obstacle and an important challenge as well. I like it because you're going to surprise yourself in the best possible way, and that in itself is going to help you to realize you're in an advantage here. It's to do with a victory, my baby, victory, and also an important kind of like a conversation, an important situation is going to take place when you will be able to get quite a lot out of that particular situation. So it's all about your vision, and it's all about the ideas, and it's all about you gaining so much, you know, out of this particular situation that you're going to have at the same time. That's another day, my gorgeous Scorpioni, when you can also negotiate. Sorry, it's the 16th, but it's also the 28th, you know, in particular, the 28th and the 29th, you know, both of these days are also going to be quite important and quite good when it comes to the actual negotiation, because you're going to kind of be able to benefit from the actual victory. It's all about the resolution of a problem, conclusion, as I said, which is going to bring a beautiful solace, an important moment in time when it comes to the actual healing, you know. So if you have long ailments, you know, you will be able to feel so much better here. But on another hand, it's about satisfactory result, you know, compromise, and also an important inspiration when it comes to prosperity, when it comes to certain family safety, when it comes to family matters, you know, and also an important family matter. You are going to really be a significant and important day for you to kind of see how you can give a necessary input. There is a certain family matter that will happen and will go on, but it's going to be on you to actually put the necessary input in this situation. You see, stillness. Again, an important indication and a sign that things are going to be very, very good, and the things are going to come to where they should be after the little storm, indeed. So now, my gorgeous Scorpioni, you see, I'm just going to say the first part of the first week of July, you know, it's all about almost like a lost opportunity that you've lost at some point. So now it's going to flop right nicely back, and it's going to provide you with an important initiation, an important start, an important beginning, not initiation, sorry, inspiration. I suppose initiation could make sense, but it's all about the actual lost opportunity, and which is going to turn like a very prosperous moment for you, because it's all about taking the right option. It's all about the swift change and also an important recognition. What you're going to recognize here in the first week of July, just keep going, my gorgeous Scorpion. It's going to change your lifey. The second part of July, it's all about the actual justice, my baby. It's justice is coming, and you're going to like it, and you're going to benefit from this. And that in itself is going to be important, because it's going to come from someone who you find quite honorable, or some kind of a leader. At the same time, this is going to help you to realize to be assertive and keep going, because most certainly and absolutely an amazing moment when it comes to your own wake-up call. The mid-July will bring you a remarkable wake-up call, Scorpione. You will love it. The third part of July, it's the actual, you know what, you're gonna think like maybe how the certain stage and certain part of your life didn't unfold, and you're just gonna decide to cut it out, but actually start looking at the different options. The end of July, it's important when it comes to you starting to look at the different options, because you're gonna contemplate a little bit, but you're gonna be brilliant, because the both of the contemplating about a couple of things, but both things are gonna be remarkable when it comes to your personal balance. So what you had the delays and the lack of motivation, the end of July is going to bring you an absolutely remarkable potential, and you will know exactly what to do. It's going to be beautiful, because it's going to refresh you in so many ways. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Scorpione, I'm going to shuffle these cards. I'm going to shuffleini these cardini. Okay, I'm going to concentrate and connect to those of you that are actually in relationship. You know, Scorpione, this is important, because you are reaching an absolutely quite powerful moment, you know, and that moment is going to help you so much to both of you, because the certain problem is coming to an end, and now that is going to be remarkable, because it's going to be quite busy after Ace of Coins. Yeah, this doesn't surprise me. It's a really important moment in time, because you both of you as the couple will benefit from this month, from this situation. By the time you get to the end of the month, it's all about the having an option, having an opportunity, and you will just really keep going, and this will be connected to something really big later on. It's going to be connected to something really huge later on, my gorgeous Scorpione. But it's all because the certain conclusion, the certain problem is coming to an end. And it's going to be remarkable, because it's going to help you both to make an important decision. And that decision is literally going to change your both lives, because later on it's going to be connected to something huge, something massive. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Scorpione, I'm going to connect to those of you that are single and ready to mingy. Single and ready to mingle. Two of Coins. Ooh la la. This is very interesting, because now it's the balance that you are going to have. This is all about an important balance. And now that you are going to benefit from the situation is going to start changing this month. Things are going to start moving on. Things are going to start happening this month. And these things that are happening are also going to make you become the part of this situation where you are going to be inspired, where you're going to start becoming really active, when you're going to start becoming very much so kind of you're just going to keep going and keep going and keep going. But there is something, you know, first of all, you're going to hear an important news, you know, about your own safety, and this is going to be very important, because it's about your own comfort and security. But then at the same time, you know, that experience and adventure that I've mentioned, it's also going to be connected to the new start and the new beginning, you see. And you see that little tower here, it's going to be like the situation that you are going to have, and that situation that you are going to have at around the month, it's also kind of going to be connected to the little tower. And that tower is not going to be necessarily really bad for you, because it's just going to be an absolutely beautiful little drop in that glass that is going to help you to move on. An important, ridiculously important tower situation again for you, my gorgeous Scorpione, because it's going to redirect you on the right journey. At the same time, very similar time with the tower situation, it's also going to happen the continuation, the actual important continuation in your life. What is going to continue and what is going to be the part of that continuation is going to bring you someone very special. You know, at the same time, it's an important creativity, inspiration, and the beginning when it comes to someone powerful and very special. It's about to walk into your life, my gorgeous Scorpione. And this is going to be someone like very much so, you see this someone which is going to help you so much on your journey, and it's also going to be able to understand you like there is no tomorrow. This means that you just need to remember that there is someone that, you know, at the same time it's going to be part of your mind who's just going to kind of like going to appear at the same time in your mind like an ex-lover or someone who used to fancy, but most certainly it's not going to be the actual right person for you. So on one hand it's going to be the actual realization, and here we go, 7 of Wands. You see someone very, very special. It's about to walk into your life, my gorgeous Scorpione, you see, and it's just going to happen right at the actual right moment in time. But you just need to remember, wait for the meaningful experience at around the end of the month. That meaningful experience is going to be connected to an important continuation, the actual important continuation, and that important continuation is also going to be connected to the brand new door that are going to open at the same time, not that far. Someone very special is about to walk into your life through this brand new door. So just wait and see. It's going to be very, very, very interesting indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpione, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love every single one of you. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpiones, I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.